I've got skills, they don't know where to use me. I'm like the best dressed dude at the nude beach. Nice to meet you. I am more the quiet type, I tend to be a shyer guy. Hey everybody, what's up? It's Sunday, September 3rd, and we're streaming. It's happening right now. It's live. Hello. If you've never been to a Bug Hunter stream before, I'm Bug. I am the lead singer and songwriter from Bug Hunter. And here's what I do. I talk and I sing, and that's it. That's the two things I do. So, who we got? In the chat today, we got Poppy is here, Fred is here, Stephen Deluxe, Gerby, Emily, I already said Fred, I already said Gerby, Knacker's here, I Blair, David is here, Benjamin Jackson, Deep Blue Ink is here. Hello, Deep Blue Ink. David Toe is here, Plague Doctor, Viral, John Fluffles, Luciano Casillas is here. Got a good crew. Cornfield Cryptid. Alright. Casey Ewing. Puck. It's Beep Do Ink. Hold on. I gotta sneeze, but it's like, it's too far back. Hold on. Okay, I'm good. Mars is here. Hey, Mars. Brian Richards is here. It's not Beep Doink. It's Beep Do Ink. My dad is here, which means my mom is here. Beep Doink. It's really funny. Cool. So I am I'm utilizing the wheel today. I got the wheel and I got it all wiped off and everything so that I can write in your stuff, your songs. Throw some songs out, and I will drop my pen on the ground. And everything else. Cool. If y'all throw out some songs, and I'll add them to the wheel. So, I'm just seeing what I see. Okay, I see Platonic. I see a Try My Best. I think I played Try My Best at the last stream. Well, it's kind of Try My Best. I see Disco. That one, I don't play that in streams a lot. I can't tell if Poppy is asking for bragging or is saying someone is humble bragging. Yeah, sure. Magic 8. I see Gulf Coast. We got 2 more spots. I see Creature of Habit. If I'm skipping anybody, I'm sorry. I'm just looking up and just looking at the first one I see. And then Boogie Pete. Okay. Alrighty. And then we got 1 wild slot for just me choosing whatever I want. So, okay. Alright. I'll spin the wheel. Y'all ready? Oh god, no, it's broken. Hold on. I gotta tighten the thing. Oh, it's not making the fun sound. Hold on. I gotta tighten the little screw. This is one of my dad's garage sale finds, so. There we go. Now it's making the fun sound. I gotta try my best. Alright, cool. I'll just pick up where I left off from the last stream, I guess. This is a song. Well, I met you years ago, but suddenly you're something else to me. Your eyes are big, your legs are short, so short and sweet, but I can see I lust for you, and you humor me. And passion can't hold still if I'm laughing. One of these days it'll happen. Yeah, give me a chance and I'll try my best. I'll try my best. I'll try my best. I overanalyze, I'm certain I see signs in everything, but half the fun is deconstructing what you say to what you mean. I lust for you, you humor me. None of our friends will know, we'll keep it private. Leave no trace or sign. The subtle linger in our hug might be the start of our demise. I wink at you, and you roll your eyes. In passion, can't hold still if I'm laughing. One of these days it'll happen. Yeah, give me a chance and I'll try my best. I'll try my best. I'll try my best. Yeah, I'll try my best. I'm not devout, no, I am not a very biased man, but I have spent more time in churches than I have in science labs, and I've not seen a sermon move a room like you when you were at your best. And I can't write a song to match the hymns they sing, but nonetheless, if you let me try, I'll try my best. In passion, can't hold still if I'm laughing. One of these days it'll happen. Yeah, give me a chance and I'll try my best. I'll try my best. I'll try my best. Yeah, I'll try my best. Thanks everybody. That was Try My Best. So, just so y'all don't burn my stream down, I will remove Try My Best now that I've played it, and I will add Swallowing Gum back onto the wheel, even though this is just going to turn into last week's stream if that hits. Thanks everybody. I really like that song. I think the lyrics of it are they're very simple, but I think they're very fun. And the I'm not devout verse is one of my favorite verses I've ever written. So I stand by that one as much as, you know, as I grow as a songwriter. Like obviously, like I get better at it, and I you know, will just generally feel as an average my lyrics get stronger over time. But I would put, if I had written that verse now and had it on the newest album, I feel like it would be like right at home. So what happened to the clock? Good question. So the clock, the batteries were waning in it, making it so that like, the second hand couldn't tick. It would like try, and it wasn't getting enough power to like actually move forward. And then last night, yesterday was my birthday, and so me and my wife, I forced her to play a game called it's called Return to Dark Tower, and it's this big board game that has this big like electronic tower that sits in the middle of the board, and you put skulls in it, and it rotates and it dumps them out onto the board, and it lights up and all this different stuff. Anyways, that runs on AA batteries, and we got about 45 minutes into the game, and it came up with a thing on the app that was like, your battery is going to die and your tower's not going to work, so go change your batteries. And I scoured the house for batteries, and I found one battery, but I needed 3. And so I found one fresh battery, and then I came in here and grabbed the dying battery out of the clock. And then I tried to use those 2 with one of the old ones. And like, maybe that'll give it enough juice, so it'll work. And we made it another like 20 minutes on that steam, and then it ran out, and we just had to give up and stop playing. So, anyways, so now there's no battery in the clock because I tried to put it in my board game last night, and that's why it is there, and why it's also scawampus, because I took it off the wall to grab the battery out of it and then put it back up, and didn't care that it looked right, because the clock doesn't need to be right. It's never the right time, so it doesn't even matter that it's facing the right way. Bug, do you have rechargeable batteries? No. I should. Cool. So here's what I do. When I do my streams, I play songs. I have a wheel now, so that's fun. I think that's a fun time. Fuck, thank you for the battery money. I appreciate that. I'm gonna have to convert that into USD. Otherwise, I might have to pick up some batteries while I am in Europe. Yeah, I do a thing called Cozy Q&A, where I just answer questions. And if you have questions for me, now is a great day. This might be the last time y'all see me before the album comes out. We're going to be doing the listen-alongs every night starting tomorrow. So tomorrow is Torn Between a Couple, and then we'll do the rough draft on Tuesday, Bigger Than Myself on Wednesday, and then Thursday night we are debuting and premiering the new album, Happiness Without a Catch. So if you have any questions for me about anything, I'm going to be answering questions all week in the chats and everything, but this is the last time that I might be here in person chit-chatting. So I'll talk a little bit before I start answering questions, but throw them in the chat. We finally have unveiled the entire track list for the new album. I was doing one a day for the last 8 days or so. And so let's see. Track 1 is called Not Like That. Track 2 is called 30 Plan. 3, 4, and 5 are the singles that we have released so far. So 3 is Platonic Best Friend, 4 is Too Bad, Too Bad and a Ghost, 5 is Shocking Plot Twist, and then everything after that is kind of the most unknown parts of the album, the second half of it. So on tours, I've played a lot of Not Like That, and I've played a lot of 30 Plan. Those are kind of the main two that I played this summer at least. And then obviously Platonic, Too Bad, Too Bad, Shocking Plot Twists are all out, so you know what those sound like. But as far as the second half of the album, I've played very little of it, and that's been kind of intentional. But we have a song called A Bedtime Story, which I've never played. Alchemical Romance is track 7, which I've played once or twice. And then it goes Coward, which I've never played, Robbing a Bank, which I've never played, Fan Fiction, which I've never played, and then the last track on the album is called One Armed Hug, which I played an old version of once on a Zoom show, like almost a year and a half ago. So, the first half of the album is a bit of a known entity, especially if you followed us around on tour. You probably heard the first 5 songs, but and Poppy says, yeah, I've had Not Like That stuck in my head for over a month straight. Yeah, it will do that to you. The songs on this album are they're so catchy, and they have been stuck in my head for a very long time, so I'm excited to share that with all of y'all. So Fred is debating whether you should come to the sing-alongs or sleep because school started. Be responsible, but come to the listen-alongs as well. Deep Blue Ink with the severely leading question of, has anyone had any early previews of the album? I don't know, Deep Blue Ink. Have they? Why don't you answer your own question? That's funny. Shadow is stoked to hear One Arm Hug, which I am also excited for people to hear that one again. Yeah, Deep Blue Ink has heard the album. I sent it to Deep Blue Ink. Was it like a month ago? I feel like it was a while ago. Might have been like 2 months ago. And I believe Deep Blue Ink, you said that these 11 songs, all 11 are in your top 15 Bug Hunter songs. So that's an early review of the album. So yeah, that's what it was. Casey Ewing wants to know, are you still doing the early release stream for the album on the 7th, or did I make that up? Yes, that is happening. That is happening at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time on September 7th. I'm really, really excited for that. I'm going to be able to watch it all live with Kyle and my dad. So that's almost the full band. Pretty excited about that. And we're not excluding Jesse. It just so happened that I am coincidentally going to be in California for staying with Kyle. And then I just wanted my dad to come out too. So. And so yeah, the live premiere is gonna be streamed on YouTube. It's just it's a premiere, so I guess it's not a stream, but it's, you know, it'll all be kind of set as a premiere with the big countdown, and everyone can watch it at once. So pretty excited about that. And obviously we'll have the Discord where people can chit chat about the album, which is gonna be very fun. So. Yeah, and it feels really good to have all of the song names out there. Now I don't have to like keep in check like when I am talking about things or making jokes. I can now be honest about what's on the album. So yeah, I'm really excited. Yeah, put in the comments which song you're most looking forward to. I posted that on Instagram this morning, and the answers have been almost unanimously the song called Alchemical Romance, and that's probably because of the title. Because yeah, Fred is looking forward to Robbing a Bank. Casey Ewing is looking at 30 Plan. John wants to know, is there anywhere to find when you start doing local shows again? Say I want to fly out to a book show at some point. Yeah, I don't plan on doing any more US shows this year. We have the 9 shows in the UK plus Dublin and Germany in October. So there's still some tickets left for those. If you want to attend one of those. Puck wants to hear bedtime story. Cool. Benjamin wants to hear fan fiction. Steven has Alchemical 30 Plan of fan fiction. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Of people who have heard the album ahead of time, every song has been somebody's favorite. So I think this album is going to be just one of those albums that, like, you know, some albums come out and you're like, these 3 songs are the standouts and everything else is kind of, you know, okay. And we have not been able to pin anybody down or pin a single song down as like, this is the track that like defines the album, and everyone is going to agree on that. So far, I mean, obviously it's a smaller sample size when the team of people who have heard it is slightly small, but it's at least 11 people. Yeah, so I think everyone's gonna find a different song to love, which should be fun. Deep Blue Ink says Coward is his favorite, which that's coming from a place of authority where Deep Blue Ink has actually heard Coward, so. Oh yeah, I was answering that question. So I wasn't going to do any shows in the U.S. besides the UK, but I am putting together. I think I'm going to do a show in Richmond here in October. I used to do Zoom shows in like 2021, 2020, 2022, and I have largely kind of paused doing that because I've just been really busy planning the tours, doing the tours, writing the album, recording the album, and all that. And so my thought was that it would be fun to do a Zoom show but have a live audience. And we played at this improv theater in Richmond earlier this summer. That was like a really good size. It was like 80 people maximum, which means that even if only like 40 show up, it'll still feel good. But I was thinking of doing a kind of a live stream show, like a Zoom type show, in this theater, so that people could buy tickets to see it online, and then we'd have people who could buy tickets to see it in person. And it'll be the first time playing after the album is out, so you know, I might lean a little more towards the new album stuff, but I don't think it would, yeah, I don't want to do just like a full album playthrough. I don't think. anyways, that might be the next thing I do in America, and then next year we'll tour. So. David says, is this the residency idea? Yeah, we're going to see how it goes. We'll do one, and if I think I can sustain kind of doing a quarterly thing here in Richmond, then I will. So. My dad says, I want to go. I don't think that you can. I think the date that I have is I think you're fishing. So it's like right before we go to the UK. So. Coward is the only one-word song title. Yeah, I guess that's true. Do I have other Echoes? Let me think. Echoes is one. Is that the only other one? Slow burn, hold tough, dog sign sax. Then we got Point to Prove, You Gotta Love You, Disco Panic from Baby Teeth, Let's Your Mom, Gulf Coast. Headlights is one word. So Echoes, Headlights, Toddler, Safe Word, Hide and Seek, Take Back. Oh, Pine Cones, Pebbles. Pine Cones, Pebbles, Headlights, Echoes, Coward, Braggin'. Yeah. So there's several. See you later, Beep Doink. Yeah, it sounds like me and Kyle and Deep Blue Ink and Matt from the Narcissist Cookbook might be doing a little bit of Fall Guy streaming tomorrow during the day. So that'll be, I think, on Deep Blue Ink's Twitch channel. So everyone go subscribe there. So we should be that should be pretty fun. Me and Deep Blue Ink and Kyle have been playing Fall Guys recently, but we haven't been streaming it. But we play, and then we're like, we should be streaming this. This is fun. And then we've been getting like the fourth random person just in our group for like the team games. And so we're like, Matt, we're waiting until you're free to finally play. And so we've wrangled Matt in. So it should be really fun, which I'm excited about because these are some of my favorite people in the whole world, and are gonna just get on and play some Fall Guys and hang out. So. Cool. That'll be tomorrow, around 2 p.m. Eastern time, I think. So let's go to the wheel, huh? Oh, cool. Very cool. Welcome to last week's stream, but again, this is a song that's it's about writer's block, and it's off of an old album, but it's slightly rewritten. So if you know the words, no, you don't. Has always blocked my course when all I needed was a little shove that helped me out the door. Oh, all the greens and blues and happy hues are right behind the blinds that I've closed. That's the windy sunlight for to creep below the cracks and to remind me there's a window and that window has a latch. But mine holding up a stone, it might be faster just to close my eyes and grow. And I'm swallowing gum lodged in my throat. Spit out my words or damn it, I'll choke. But your rival is yourself. Replace the uppercuts and paper cuts, cause both will hurt like hell. They both need someone in your corner who will tell you got this in the bag. But to land the hooks and dodge the blocks, you have to mix it up. Keep them on their toes where no one knows what you were thinking of. When the audience is sure you're gonna zig, that's when you gotta punch them in the head. And I'm swallowing gum, watched him grow. Spit out my words or damn it, I'll choke. I'm swallowing gum. And I'm not exactly Mozart, but it matters where you look. I may not know where all the notes are, but his lyrics weren't as good, so I'll compose myself and hope it helps to write for nothing other than for fun. And and I'm swallowing gum lodged in my throat. Spit out my words, and damn it, I'll choke. I'm swallowing gum, and I'm swallowing gum lodged in my trachea. Who'd have thought it takes that much to wake me up? The way it's stuck has shaken up my heart. And I'm swallowing gum lodged in my throat. Spit out my words, or damn it, I'll choke. I'm swallowing gum. I'm swallowing gum. Thanks, everybody. That's Swallowing Gum. It's a good song. I like that one a lot. I'm excited for an eventuality where that is like a Bug Hunter song that people outside of this stream will recognize and know, because it's really fun. I think I like it. I like the new lyrics a lot. Obviously everyone's entitled to their opinions. If you like the old version better, that's totally valid. But for me, the new version of Swallowing Gum hits in a way that just feels like if it had been the original version, I would have been very happy with that. So, I was working on in the middle of like literally everything I need to do this week. I got the inspiration to make a small incremental step towards a new version of Amanda this week, which I've had so much of it done for like 2 years now. I have like a Bug Hunter version of Amanda that is just there's one piece of it that I cannot figure out what to do with it, and so I made a step towards that, and I came up with a really good line that I'm very excited about, that I'm almost like, should I even put this in a rewrite of Amanda, or should I like turn it into its own song? But for right now, I at least have a very good idea, but it's only I need 2 things, and that's the first half. I still need the second half. So anyways, Amanda is either going to be the next one that I rewrite, or it'll take me another 2 years to figure out the next line, and I'll get something else ahead of time. So Luciano wants to know, what is Swallowing Gum about? So Swallowing Gum is it's a metaphor. The main gist of Swallowing Gum is when I first started writing music, I had this like idea in my head that like I needed to completely avoid like the 4-chord strong song structure and like really like poppy melodies, because I was gonna be a real songwriter, and I wasn't gonna lean on these music writing tropes that are just like, man, anybody can write a 4-chord song and get famous. And then I got to a point where like I just kind of like I couldn't write anything that I liked, and I had a really bad writer's block. And so I was like, okay, well, what if I just like stop putting myself in this box, and I just let myself, like, I have this very cool thing. It's like, that's kind of poppy. It feels good. I had like this little, and I was like, well, okay. So Swallowing Gum is literally meant to be a metaphor for gum kind of standing in for kind of like bubblegum pop. Like it's light, and it's and just kind of like taking your medicine and just do it, and so the song is about writer's block, so it's a metaphor. So. Puck 6-year-old wants to know, Puck's yo wants to know, how many instruments do I have? That's a great question. So I have, let's see, in this room I can see 6. So I have this guitar. This is my like main guitar. This is what I like recorded the new album on. It's what I tour with. It's my good guitar. This is my ukulele. This was my kind of like my first like kind of big boy instrument where I had a bass guitar. I mean, it's this bass guitar. You can't see it, but it's hanging on the wall right here. This bass guitar. Well, my first bass guitar I lost in a house fire, but this bass guitar was the one that I replaced it with, and so this is like the one I had in college, where I started writing. I guess this was the bass guitar that I started writing songs on. I like wrote Boomerang on this one. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I wrote. But anyways, then I got this and started like using like major and minor chords. So I have my bass guitar, I have my ukulele, I have this guitar. I have a small traveler guitar that is just the length of the strings, and so I use that. You can plug headphones into it and play it without it making sound besides the headphones. So I use that if it's late at night and Ladybug is sleeping and I wanted to like work on a melody quietly. I have an electric guitar that is hanging on that wall that I bought it off of Craigslist and then came home and immediately that afternoon wrote the riff for It's Alright and then wrote that song. And then I haven't utilized it much since then, but I have it. It's there. And then I have this keyboard, which I got about 2 years ago. It's got a little bit of dust on it. And then I have another acoustic guitar that it's in a guitar case. It's the guitar that I recorded the rough draft. Is it? Yes, it's a guitar that I recorded the rough draft with, and then I took it on tour and then left it at my parents' house with the intention of like, okay, I'll have a guitar in Nashville and I'll have that one, and then I'll get this guitar when I get home, and this is the one that I've had since then. So cool. No little cardboard guitars like the likes of Toddler the Slingshot. Nope. No. I wasn't able to bring that little. So if you've seen the Braggin music video, they made one of those little cardboard tissue box guitars for the video, but I wasn't able to bring it home. So it's in a safe place right now, but I don't have it. So any more podcast appearances? No. But I like being on podcasts. It's fun. I kind of want to start my own podcast, but I'm too busy. So maybe soon. Just looking for that great idea. Cool. So if you're just joining us, we're doing a little cozy Q&A. Here's the schedule for the week. So you can hang out with me every day this week if you want to. There is an option to hang out with Bug from Bug Hunter literally every day this week. So here's what's going to happen. Today, obviously I'm streaming. Hello, I'm here. You can ask me questions in the chat. Tomorrow night, we are kicking off our release week celebration by I have uploaded a 46-minute video of all of Torn Between a Couple, and we're going to live premiere that at 9:30 Eastern Time tomorrow night, and it's just going to be a listen along. So you can come and listen and chat in the chat and hang out, and that'll be Torn Between a Couple. And then Tuesday night we'll do the same thing with the rough draft at 9:30 Eastern Time, and then Wednesday we'll do Bigger Than Myself, and then Thursday will be the big show, Happiness Without a Catch, which if by some chance you haven't caught the album announcement or anything like that, this is our good old pointed the right way. This is our good old new album. It's called Happiness Without a Catch. The artwork done by Katie Affleck, who designed all of our house mascots, the Theory Deer, Cozy Astronaut, and Toddler with a Slingshot. So I'm excited. It's coming out Friday. September 8th is the official release date, but I can do whatever I want because I own all my own music and there's no label, and I don't have to bow to anyone else's priorities or concerns. I am just uploading the entire thing a day, like 2.5 hours early. So you'll be able to listen to it like 2.5 times before it's actually out if you wanted to. So and yeah, we'll all be live in the chat there. So Pop the Dragon wants to know, what's your favorite Easter egg in one of your music videos? Oh, that's a really good question. Gosh, because I've been so lucky to work with 2 different kind of groups that are so attentive to detail and have, you know, you could obviously, like, you could pay a production company to make a music video for you, and they could make it and then be like, all right, cool, thank you for the money, we made you a product. But I've been so fortunate to work with Deep Blue Ink, who's done 4 of our animations, and a company called Firewood Pictures, who made our 3 live action videos. That they're Bug Hunter fans, so like they take extra time to like come up with cool little background features and stuff. And gosh, it would be like literally impossible to think of what my favorite Easter egg is, because there's so many good ones. I guess the only one I can bring up that just because I had a hand in it, and so I'll just draw attention to it, is the menu in the Disco and Panic Room video. I actually like designed and did all like the inside jokes on it, and so I was like happy with myself that I designed this little menu that I sent them the file and they printed it out when they did the video. So there's a lot of good jokes on that one. But yeah, I would have to like go back and watch all the videos again to be reminded. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones in the new video, Platonic. I like the slow burn barbecue poster at the beginning. I think that's really funny. Biggest Men wants to know what's my opinion or experiences with Dungeons and Dragons. I think Dungeons and Dragons is awesome. I have played several times, but nothing too serious. I did a D&D thing with some friends in Seattle around the time that we were making the rough draft, and I had to drop out. There was like 9 people playing, and it was like 7 of them had never played before, and so it was a little slow going, just to kind of like get everybody up to speed. And it was really, really fun, and like obviously just an excuse to hang out with my friends. But then I just like, I don't see myself being able to like do this weekly or bi-weekly with the album being recorded right now. So I bowed out, and they kind of splintered off, and ended up like 4 of them kind of ran with a different campaign. And then me and Kyle and Jesse have done a one-shot before. That was really fun. That was in 2020. Just kind of did it over Zoom. That was a really good time. And then I've listened to the Adventure Zone season or balance arc twice. That's always a classic. But yeah, and then I'm September 9th, I plan on downloading Baldur's Gate 3 and playing that, and I think that is that's D&D, like that's actually like Dungeons and Dragons, right? Like I don't know a lot about it, except Matt was talking about it a lot on tour, and I played Divinity Original Sin 2 like for like 40 hours, and then I had to stop playing that because I was working on Bigger Than Myself, and then by the time I had time to come back to it, I had forgotten all the controls and the story and everything. So Bug Hunter TNC D&D live play soon. Yeah, I think we would have a lot of fun doing that, but I think Matt also likes D&D, but I think Matt's gone on record as saying enjoys the concept of D&D, but the like act of playing it is like too much. So anyways, so yeah, once this album is out, I'm gonna play Baldur's Gate 3. I'm really excited about that. So everybody's talking about Starfield, but I don't know. I watched the trailer for it, and it just kind of looked like Mass Effect, but not any different than Mass Effect. And I really like Mass Effect, and I just didn't. I watched the trailer, and I was like, I don't feel compelled to play this game. If anything, I'm compelled to replay Mass Effect. So, because I loved Mass Effect. I was like, oh man, when I was in high school, I would read everything that I could find about Mass Effect, and then I played it and I loved it. Yeah, and Bethesda did Fallout and Elder Scrolls, which I think I played. I think I played Oblivion for like, I don't know, 20 hours and kind of fell off, and I never played Fallout, so I don't know if it would be for me. I took a very long break from video games from like age 21, basically when I bought my ukulele, which you can't see. Well, no, you can't see it. It's behind the little album. I bought my ukulele at 21, and I really got into music. And I really didn't play any like single player games from like 21 through like now. But anyways, I like to play socially. I like to play Fall Guys. I like to play Rocket League with Kyle, or Ultimate Chicken Horse on tour and stuff like that. But it's been pretty rare for me to actually like sit and play like a single player game. So UCH is so good. What's UCH? And I got really into board games as well in my 20s. Ultimate Chicken Horse, yeah, okay, yeah. We call it something else on tour, so I forgot that's the acronym. Casey wants to know, will I be on my Twitch channel for the Fall Guys too? I don't think so, because I don't know how to set it up with all the audio and stuff, and Deep Blue Link does. So because we're going to be going through, I can stream off my PS5, but we're going to be on a Discord call. I'm sure there's a way to do this, and like, don't type out the instructions for me to do it, because I'm not going to figure it out by tomorrow. I know it's probably easy, but I have too much to do. So if you think you know how to get me to stream on my Twitch tomorrow, like, you do not need to type it out. It's fine. We're just going to do it on Deep Blue Links and like stream the Discord audio. So anyways, I got really into board games in my 20s, and that also, if I wasn't doing music, that was kind of my thing outside of music. So I also kind of got out of video games, but I've missed a lot, and I feel like I want to play some again. So it was Divinity Original Sin 2. That was like the first game that I played in like 7 years, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so fun. And then I was like playing it in like work meetings back when I worked a job, and I'd be like, if I didn't have to talk in the meeting, I had my Switch like underneath the table. It was 2020, like everybody was figuring out this work from home thing, and I was like, okay, this is clearly a problem, and then I need to also work on bigger than myself, so I'm gonna like set this down, and then I never got back around to it. So cool. Let's do one more song. I'm gonna eschew the wheel because it's just gonna land on the same song again, and I want to play this one. I had intended to play this one when I got on this stream, so no more wheel. Cool. This is a track off of the new album, just released as a single about a week ago. That's crazy. And it's this song is a service. Use this tool wisely. If you haven't seen the Deep Link video for it, go watch it immediately after this. The song is called Platonic Best Friend. Oh, hello, my platonic best friend. I'm sending you this note, a long shot and a large confession. They say it's crazy, but I don't know how to tell ya. I've dropped some subtle hints, but we're close-knit like our clothes fit so knit. Pick one up like this. I love you, best friend, my best friend. Unless you don't love me, then I just sent the wrong link. I got big dumb thumbs, and I never send this to my best friend. Hello, my platonic best friend. Let's take this nice and slow. I'm second guessing this confession, but I reckon that I'm better with a no than you should have said so. Let's put our hands together and we'll drop this old facade, 'cause I just want us to be closer than the two peas in the plot. I love you, best friend, my best friend. noggin like an ostrich on the beach, cause on the microscopic odds that you respond, I wanna see you spin the bottle, watch it wobble, have a stop and point at me. I am fond of talking to you, it's ironic that I need a melodic middleman to monologue this all for me. But just as Washington was honored just for chopping down a tree, a policy is flawed if it's not one of honesty. It's a lot of things to swallow, here's some water if you need. You can wash away the offer, but the song is coming clean. Yeah, I love you, best friend, my best friend. It's such a simple sentence. It's said just to mess with our heads and with our friendship. But don't stress, I'm just messing unless you're interested in the next step of progressing. I'm hedging all my bets on this old tune. But my platonic best friend, I love you. Yeah, my platonic best friend, I love you. That's a really fun song to play. It's funny because so last night, Ladybug had made me an apple cake for my birthday. It's my favorite thing that she makes. Made me an apple cake for my birthday, and there were just 2 candles on it, one that said 3, one that said 2, and I went to blow them out, and it just 2 candles right next to each other, and in my one big breath, I only blew out one of them, and the other one just wouldn't go out. And I was like, and she was like, I don't know about your lung capacity, and I was like, I can sing the bridge of Platonic Best Friend, so I think that my lung capacity is all right. I don't know what it is, but I can do that in one breath, but I can't blow out 2 candles. So. Cool. I'll stick around for a few more minutes. Chit chat a little more about video games if you want, and then I'm gonna go and do things. I have I don't even know if I can show this checklist off, but yeah, I don't know. I don't want you to look at my checklist of things to do. It's a long checklist. Luciano wants to know, do you know if anyone has sent this song to someone? I've had several comments on the video itself saying I'm gonna send this to my best friend. Some of them say like I'm gonna send this to my best friend. We've been married for 12 years, but some of them are like I'm going for it. And I have taken the tact on the YouTube comments. If someone says like, oh man, I really love this song and I wanna send it to my friends, but it will send the wrong message, and I'm just like, just do it, see what happens. What's the worst that can happen? Jay Kelly wants to know, is Ladybug going to Europe with me? I wish, but not this time around. The thing about touring is that it's not I was about to say fun. It's very fun if you are if you're me or Matt or my dad or the bandmates, but it would be pretty exhausting, I think. Pretty exhausting and tedious to tour with us if if you actually wanted to see cities or go and do things, because we don't get to really do that. We basically we drive for anywhere between 3 to 6 hours. We have to stay with the car at all times because it has all our gear in it. So if not for theft, but for air conditioning, because you can't just let your guitarist sit in the July heat in Dallas for 3 hours unattended. And then we load in, which is a lot of work. We set up, which is a lot of work. We play a show, which is very fun, but it's a lot of work. We get out of a venue at 11 p.m. We normally drive about 2 hours closer to our next city. So we get into an Airbnb at 1 a.m. We either unload just the guitars or the entire van, depending on where we are. When we go to sleep, we wake up at 8 and we get back on the road. So it is not a vacation for anybody. And I think it'd be very fun to have Ladybug on like a leg of a tour, like, fly and meet us for 3 dates or something, but to do a full like 9 days, it would, I don't know, I feel like it might be boring. So Ladybug and I, we have. We're gonna go back to Europe next year, but for our honeymoon. We've been married for 4 years. We never went on our honeymoon because of COVID. So we're gonna go on our honeymoon next year once she's done with school. So. Thanks everybody for coming to my stream. This was pretty much the last time you might see my face before the album comes out. I might hop on and do like just a talking thing, but I'm not gonna have my gear the night of the. I'm not gonna be in this room, so I might just have to do like a laptop camera kind of thing if we were to hang out. But otherwise, yeah, I probably won't. I won't be streaming for a little bit. Next week I have a wedding to go to, so I won't be doing the Sunday thing either. So yeah, next stream might be the Wednesday following the album release. Would be the soonest I could do it. So, but I'll hopefully plan to be on then. Yeah, I got my checklist of things to do before the album comes out. I'm excited. I hope I see all of y'all at the listen-alongs. It starts tomorrow, so like it's. I mean, we're gearing up. This is gonna be Bug Hunter's 4th album, so we got to give a little lead time doing these listen-alongs. So tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, if you want to come on, it'll be on YouTube. It'll be a premiere, so join any time, and you'll be kind of dropped in wherever we're at. Even if you come halfway through, you'll just hear the key to being lonely and onwards. So, and I'll be in the chat. I'm sure Papa Bug will probably be in the chat. I don't want to, I guess, sign him up, but I would be surprised. And we'll see if maybe we can get Kyle and Jesse into the chat too. Yeah, that'd be fun. Kyle and Jesse didn't have anything to do with Torn Between a Couple because they weren't in the band yet, but we played them live together. So, anyways, cool. Thanks everybody. This whole month has been just so exciting and exhausting, and it's the biggest biggest thing I've done in 3 years to release another album, and y'all have been just like so excited for us through this whole process, and just like believing in us and encouraging us, that just like what more can you ask for? It's just the nicest the nicest thing in the world for people who we haven't done an album in 3 years, and y'all are still here like saying go Bug go. It's very generous of everybody to be here and be excited. So thank you. 4 more days until y'all hear the new stuff. I'm very excited for y'all to hear it. And yeah, join our Discord. We have the postcard of the day. I don't know if it's sold yet, but probably still available. I don't think I saw it sold this morning, so go check out the website if you want to pick up the postcard of the day for September 3rd. Other than that, I'll see you in the Discord, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow night for Torn Between a Couple. Bye, everybody.